EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Caesars Superdome. Today, we've got an NFC South matchup between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They go play action. Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. To throw is Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs.
Facing second and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards he needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Eight yards to go on second down. Again, it's Kamara. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Jameis to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. A first down throw for Mariota. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Throwing again on second down. Mariota. And complete to Drake London. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
As we watch London get that first down, it seems almost unfair about what he can do on a field. Here's a guy who's 6'4", loves to play over the rim and dunk on defenders, and can work out the slot as well as outside the numbers. That's a big reason why he went 8th overall as the first receiver taken in a loaded class.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It was Cameron Jordan who came in and got him.
Whenever I go to a team's practice facility and watch them work, I love to watch the defensive guys in what they call pursuit drills. The ball goes either towards them or away from them. How fast will they respond? On this play, the defensive end responded better than anyone and made a really nice play.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
Mariota. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. David Onyemata, excellent effort, and he earns a tackle for loss.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mariota. This pass is caught by London, and he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Mariota. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, are going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Mariota to throw it. He's going to let it go again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Bryan Edwards, 33 yards. And the Falcons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Running left, here's Patterson. Oh, good move. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Touchdown, Falcons. Bryan Edwards. with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Let's be smart. Let's play ball. They can't stop us. It's all right, Come on, that's right,
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down. Now Winston. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he's going to let it go deep, right sideline. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Here's Blake Gillikin now.
And it's fielded at the 34. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This one left side, caught by Patterson.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
They'll give it to Patterson.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Off the play fake, Mariota. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
A right side run with Patterson. He'll take it inside the 25. Second down and 7.
To throw, Mariota.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Mariota. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On 4th down, Mariota is off, and on comes Atlanta's Younghoe Koo.
From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the posts.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
On 3rd down, Winston. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a 1st down. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I know where we're headed on this. Terrific catch, gets his feet down, sets up a 4th down and short situation. But I bet we're wondering, why didn't he get to the 1st down marker running his route? Am I correct?
You got to know where the marker is, right?
Got to figure it out. I know every receiver is taught that. Sometimes circumstances change it. At least they have an opportunity to make a decision with not much yardage to go.
1st down, Mariota.
Open man is Edwards. He's got it.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the 1st down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Give to Patterson, running to the right. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Mariota.
Got a man. It's London.
That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago. The Falcons on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away.
Deontay Hardy deep for New Orleans.
This will be fielded at the 17. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
3rd and long for Winston. And this one is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away.
And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Now here's Bradley Pinion now.
On the return, Hardy. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston.
A throw over the middle taken in by Troutman.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Flush to his right. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Again, it's Winston. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw, Winston. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Arnold Ebiketie in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
Will Lutz now to try the New Orleans field goal. From the right hash, this from 53. And that is no good.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. Mariota's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Edwards. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
Here's Mariota. And his throw is incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Mariota.
Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Mariota on first down.
And this will be caught by Edwards. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to drop something good here on 3rd and 13. From the gun, Mariota.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
P.J. Williams with a pick. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Running the counter, Patterson.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Mariota. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Marcus Davenport picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
3rd and long here for Mariota. Being chased out left. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down.
5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and they will take over 1st and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. 1st down, Winston. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 10. Running right through him. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing: get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
And he is going to have a Saints 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing, Winston. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Three yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. They go play action. Winston. Toward the sideline, he will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. From just shy of midfield, Winston. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down. Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here, because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has the 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers, and if the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. On 1st and 10, Winston. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Winston. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Jameis to throw it. And that is incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. The kick by Lutz is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A first down throw for Mariota. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Second and 7. Again, Patterson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The Falcons on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll run with Patterson. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down. Mariota. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Edwards. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 33.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Mariota completes to Zacchaeus.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. To the air again, Mariota.
This pass is caught by London.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Throwing, Mariota. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Escaping the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Mariota to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. Here we go with Williams. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Damian Williams punching it in from a yard away.
And the Falcons have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Let's go. Come on, baby. Rock and roll. Let's do it. Let's rock and roll, baby. Let's go, baby. Turn it up. Let's do this. You know what we need, baby. Let's have some fun. Let's get something going now. Playmakers, step up right now. You call it? You call it, baby. This is where you step up. Walk here, baby. We gotta be big time now. It's about that time.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Winston now to throw on 1st down. Throw left side complete to Troutman.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like, they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. To throw is Winston. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And now it's 2nd down. To throw, Winston. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
They'll get this out to Kamara. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Jameis now on first down.
Olave over the middle. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. They'll throw again. Winston.
Batted by the linebacker, but still adjusts and makes the catch.
The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
All right, you and I both know that was a lucky play, but I got to give him credit. Going up on the tip and catching that one.
Stayed with it. Made his own luck, didn't he?
And he used his size there. Had a defensive back mentality to go up and get the ball on the tip, but used his size. I mean, tight ends going up and getting it, sometimes they can knock people out of the way and finish the play.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Winston. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Again, it's Winston. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
Beginning on the ground with Patterson.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here's Patterson again.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, Mariota flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. So not just running into the punter, but roughing the punter.
And I'm struggling with this one. You know, you're watching it, partner. Is it more the first rather than the latter? This is a tough one. Almost feels like he felt like he had to call it on that play.
Mariota with a knee to the ground, and that should be it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one.
So a win here for the Falcons, and it was a veteran, Marcus Mariota, who we both thought really played well.
Yeah, what struck me was how composed he was in the pocket. The numbers weren't spectacular. He had 2 touchdown passes, that's it. But he led his guys on some important drives when they needed it most, and they're going to come away with the victory.